Hello guys. This is Real Recaps. Today, I would talk about a 2018 Indian Hindi language anthology film, Lust Stories. It consists for short film segments. Before we start, I hope you guys will like and subscribe to the channel. The film opens with Kalindi and Tejas in a car. They go to Tejas' house and end up having a one-night stand. The next day, Kalindi tells him to not make a big deal about it. She reassures herself that it was only a one-time occurrence. It appears that Kalindi is a college professor and Tejas is her student. In a segment which depicts Kalindi speaking to someone off-screen, in form of interview, she reveals that she is married with her husband, who is 12 years older and remains a close confidant. Inspired by his adventurous stories of love and numerous short-term relationships, Kalindi is also on a mission to explore her own desire. In the teacher's room, she overhears other teachers talking about a teacher having intercourse with a student, which brings discussion whether it is even consensual. She then talks to Tejas whether their one-night stand is consensual or not, even forcing him to record a statement for evidence. Later, Kalindi apologizes to Tejas for the way she acts and wanting to befriend him. She reveals that she has a boyfriend, Neeraj, her colleague. Few days later, she calls Tejas over again. She reveals that she breaks up with Neeraj due to his firm belief in monogamy and his awkwardness on bed. In their conversation, Kalindi notices that Tejas is declining multiple calls. She suspects that he is in relationship with his classmate, Natasha, which Tejas vehemently denies. She begins obsessively stalks the couple. When she calls Tejas, he refuses to answer it, which angers her more. When they are in a restaurant, Kalindi approaches them and begins insulting Natasha. Tejas confronts her about it, and when she asks if Natasha is his girlfriend, he denies it again. That night, she calls Tejas. Realizing he is with someone, she angrily asks if he is with Natasha right now, to which he hangs up the call. The next day, she breaks into Tejas' room while he is in shower, to search for evidence. When she confronts Tejas with an underwear that she finds, he keeps denying that it belongs to Natasha. Kalindi returns to her car to see a social media post between Tejas and Natasha. She returns and have a talk with Tejas. In her exasperation, Kalindi relays to Tejas that she was interested in him, and that she wishes him luck with Natasha. Tejas tells her that he was unaware of her feelings and is willing to leave Natasha for her, to which Kalindi replies, "Are you mad? I'm married." In the second part of the film, we see two people having a passionate intercourse. The couple are Ajit and Sudha. It is revealed that Sudha is his maid, who arrives daily to clean his bachelor apartment. Ajit's parents arrive to stay for some time, during which Sudha is shown to diligently work for the family, despite earning only ignorance from Ajit. One day, a family arrives with their daughter for a marriage proposal and Sudha is silently heartbroken. As she prepares food, she watches the two families finalize the marriage and discuss the futures of their children. Sudha serves the parents tea and finds Ajit romancing his bride-to-be in his room, before serving the couple. She appears to be desolate as Ajit's mother distributes sweets and congratulates her. Sudha slowly eats a piece of the sweets and resuming her normal routine. As Sudha leaving and waiting for the elevator, another maid joins her and starts talking. She shows a dress given to her by her employer. Sudha shares the sweets with her. They then enter the elevator and is seen leaving after yet another day of work. In the third part of the film, Sudhir and Rihanna is seen enjoying themselves in a beach. Later that night, the couple have an intercourse. They enjoy each other's company, until Sudhir receiving a call from his friend, Salman. Salman relays to Sudhir that he suspects Rihanna is cheating on him. It turns out that Rihanna is actually Salman's wife and she has an extramarital affair with Sudhir. Sudhir is nervous and asks Rihanna to call Salman. When Rihanna tells him that she is in her friend's house, Salman calls her bluff. This causes Sudhir and Rihanna to panic, and he suggests that she should tell Salman that she is in his beach house to talk about her marital problem. Salman and Rihanna ends up having an argument throughout the call. Afterwards, Rihanna tells Sudhir that Salman is coming to the beach house, causing him to panic. Rihanna voices they should tell Salman about the affair so they can openly be together, and is disheartened at Sudhir's reaction. as he does not seem to think it a possibility. Salman arrives, and he and Sudhir are talking by the pool about Rihanna. When Salman brings out divorce as a possibility, Sudhir talks him out of it. As they are having dinner inside, Salman and Rihanna have an argument once again. Rihanna asks Salman to have a private conversation, with Sudhir goes upstairs. Rihanna reveals to Salman that she is unhappy in their marriage and feels that Salman only needs a mother for his children, not a wife. She then reveals her 3 years affair with Sudhir. Because it's too late, Sudhir tells them to spend the night at his house. Later, Salman breaks down, before getting consoled by Rihanna. The next morning, she tells Sudhir that Salman knows about the affair, wants her to end it, and that Sudhir can never know that Salman was aware of the affair at all. Rihanna then leaves with her husband. In the fourth part of the film, Megha is a young school teacher who is engaged to Paris, an office worker. In her office, she asks her colleague, Rekha, to fix her dress. Before leaving, a student and her mother barge in, where the mother complaining about how the students allowed to socialize with guys and how revealing the school dress is. Megha suddenly has wardrobe malfunction, revealing her cleavage, making the whole situation awkward. She then goes to meet Paris in a restaurant. It appears both of them come from conservative family, and this is their third time meeting, without their parents. While Megha initially hesitates to get married, her mother convinces her. Megha and Paris eventually get married. On their wedding night, Paris ends up coming early, leaving her dissatisfied. It happens continuously that Megha even counts that it only takes 5 seconds for him to come. His family also pushes her to bear children, as they believe this is the only pleasure that a woman desires. One day, Megha gets called into the principal office. It turns out the mother complains about an inappropriate book being issued at the school. Megha then goes out to call Rekha, only to witness her using a fun toy in the school library. They talk about it later, as Rekha claims that men are selfish, and women have to get pleasure on their own. After another lame intercourse, Megha decides to use fun toy and take it from Rekha, without her knowing. However, when she attempts to try it out at home, Paris arrives in a disheveled state from an accident, and she rushes out to the living room, leaving the fun toy's remote on television, with her fun toy still inside her. Paris' grandmother mistakes the fun toy's remote for a TV remote and unknowingly begins to increase the intensity. Megha enjoys it with pleasure. She tries to control herself, but fails. Megha eventually getting the big O, as her mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and Paris watch in shock. Enraged, Paris' mother demands a divorce and announces that Megha's womb is not suitable to bear her son's children. 1 month later, Paris meets Megha and tells her that he does not wish to divorce her just because she made a mistake. After she firmly says that she made no mistake and that a woman has more desires than just children, Paris romantically feeds her ice cream, indicating that he is interested in pleasing her. The end. Thanks for watching.